A 500-acre piece of land in Sun Prairie is being transformed this week into a farmer's field of dreams. Wisconsin Farm Technology Days is being held at the Statz Brothers dairy operation. A big tent city is where some of the latest and greatest farming technology is on display. And event officials are predicting this year's Farm Tech Days could be the biggest in its 61-year history.
And it would not be a farm show without the fabulous farm babe, Pam Yankee, joining us live from Sun Prairie. This is a big deal.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. And there are about 1,500 or more volunteers, Mark and Susan, that have given at least 3 years of their lives trying to help this all come together. Needless to say, our host families, that's where I want to focus the attention at the end of day number 1. Now, remember, the show runs tomorrow from 9 until 5, Thursday 9 until 4. Joe Statz is one of the family members that has been involved in this project, very instrumental. One of the major focal points is the modern-day dairy that was only beginning to be operated in March. You were teasing about how you got a chance to walk around the grounds today. You had your name tag covered up so you could hear what people had to say. What did they say?
It was all good.
Yeah.
It was very interesting listening to talk about how the show is going. And I'd go up and ask them and go, how did it go today? And any problems, anything wrong, anything we could change? No, everything's going awesome, they said. And then I'd say, well, I'm Joe Statz. And they're like, oh, okay.
So tell us a little bit about the dairy. For people that have never seen a modern age dairy, this one will blow them away.
Yeah, it's a double 50 parallel parlor, so we milk 100 cows at a time, 400 cows an hour. The technology in there is incredible. Everything the parlor does tells you about the cows, milking, which group they're in, what time they got milked, which pen they're in, everything, which stall they got milked in. So very modern day. We got robots pushing up the feed through the night for the cows, so we don't have to do that. So there's a lot of things on the dairy that is very modern, and people should come and see it.
I can tell that you're proud. It's all coming together.
Yes, I am. I'm very proud.
Now, of course, we don't want to understate Joe's importance, but remember, this is basically 5 families. That's why I say this is today's family farm in Wisconsin. Joe's family, which include these 2 young men to my right, as well as Wes, Troy, and then the founders. That would be Richard and Veronica, Shirley Statz, and her late husband, Donnie. So Austin's another one of these. Now, you guys are already engaged in the operation, not just doing the work, but you've invested, correct?
Yes. Yep. It's a big investment, and I hope to keep it going for a long time.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
And why did you decide this was your calling, you and Zach?
Ever since I was a kid, 8 years old, riding the tractor with my dad, I love farming. I would never do anything else but farm.
And what's your reaction to this show today? What surprised you about actually getting to the show?
It was a good event today. A lot of people showed up. That was amazing. No complaints. Yeah. I talked to a lot of vendors, and they said it's been constant steady of people talking to them. Everybody said they love the farm, so that's good.
Yep, that is good. And you too, Zach?
Yep.
Yep,
it's all good.
I can always manage Zach for a quick wrap on the end of a piece. Yeah, so like I said, this is Joe, his 2 sons. Then we've got Wes and Troy, and like I said, Richard and Veronica, Shirley and her late husband, Don. The family farm in Wisconsin today. Plus, this farm not only supports those 5 families, but there are 90 full-time employees that call this farm their mainstay, too. So, economic driver for Dane County. The show continues through Thursday afternoon, Suze and Mark. I would welcome you out. The old farm babe will have enough steam in her engine to make sure I get a chance to show you around if you get out here. It is the Super Bowl for Wisconsin agriculture.
Perfect weather for it, too. Not too hot.
Yes, that's right. I know it's weird to have a jacket on in August, but for this event, it is very, very good. It brings the crowds in.
Big deal indeed. All right, Pam, thanks very much.
Thanks, Pam. Great job.
Absolutely.